Hi, I'm Barry Spielman, Product Marketing Director for Security at Allot, and I'm joined today by Eva Apesteguia, Head of Cybermarketing at Allot. Eva, so glad for you to join me today.
A pleasure.
So Eva, you head up the Cybermarketing team, which is offering unique service to our CSP customers. So can you tell me a little bit about the team and what you do?
Okay, so we're a team of consultants. We are all former marketing team members. Okay, we are all coming from different CSPs around the world.
Right.
Half of our professional careers were there, and now we join Allot to help new CSPs join in the Allot Secure proposition, okay, and launch successful products over there. We are very used to work inside the CSP marketing teams. So the idea is that from Allot, we are joining them and we are building together all the marketing definitions that we need to take in order to make this very successful.
Okay, so is it a one-size-fits-all solution for all CSPs?
No, definitely it is not like that. You know, there are many proposals that probably helps them all, but our idea is really to understand what is, first of all, the goal of this operator when they decide to launch security. They can be answering the competitors. They can be like really defining if they want to be a secure brand in the market. There are so many goals that they can achieve, okay, with this. So definitely we want to understand who is the customer that we have in front of us, where is the market, and how to build a real powerful value proposition for end users.
Okay.
So each CSP has a different recipe, and the idea is that working together and really co-designing, which is going to be the final solution that we're going to implement.
Tailored.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's the idea.
So can we go a little bit more into when and how you engage with the CSPs? What's the process?
Okay. So look, it's a kind of end-to-end process. Okay. Sometimes we are just joining in the very, very early stages. Okay, we have operators that are thinking if this is a good idea or not. So we help them understand how to take this cyber concept that sometimes is not the main conversation that operators have with end users, okay? So show them examples of how to do it, and basically trying also to understand why this will be a good business for them, okay? How they can bring money, so building maybe the business case, understanding what will be the high level engagement that then users will gonna have with the solution, okay? So what will be the high level of the customer experience, etc. So as much as it is relevant, we engage in very early stages.
Okay.
Then we start to work, okay, in the implementation, and there's a lot of things to decide in the go-to-market strategy, many definitions to take, and also what will be the user interface, how to do it very engaging, and making sure that this will be used by the operators to really bring value to the end users, okay? What will be the message that they want to convey? Because being the ones providing peace of mind, providing really empowering their customers to feel free while they are online is very, very interesting for CSPs. So the most we invest on this engagement and this interface of end users with the security during the design phase, right, the better. Once we launch, we stay there. Okay? Definitely we track results, we fine-tune when something needs to be adjusted to make sure that the success is there. Right. And also we make sure to support with tons of relevant content designed for regular people, okay? Like everybody is a telco user, okay? Right. But not everybody needs to understand what is cybersecurity. Right. So we have specific team members that are building content for every type of channel, okay? So from social media to press release to every level of communications, also with a lot of data analytics, in order to bring valuable message for customers for year to come. So once customers are joining the service, depending on the policy, on the plan, or the communication plan that the operators define, we make sure to support with really good messages tailored for end users and bringing a lot of value for them to keep paying for the service for a very long time, let's say.
Cool stuff. All right, so you and I have had this conversation before, but for our audience, how do you explain cybersecurity to masses, to the consumer masses? It's different than explaining it to enterprise, right?
Yes, it is. It is. And look, I've been working in telco for 20 years already, but actually my steps into cybersecurity is recent. Okay, it's in the last 3 years. Let's say I need to share that when I joined Allot, I was like really concerned, or not concerned, but I was like, how this challenge is gonna be, okay? Because cyber security sounds like very complicated, okay? And let's say I have years of experience talking to the customers behind the screens, okay? And talking buzzwords or talking very complicated words is very, very challenging. You need to take the concepts that we have in cybersecurity and make it available for every customer on everyday experience,
Not
okay?
so easy,
And there are, the market is of cyber security are so much content, so much news, but that doesn't mean that then regular users can understand and can even be relevant for them. Okay, so adapting this message and thinking from the real buyer persona that is regular people on the streets, it's a very important thing to do. And today I can share that we are proud to say that we have a very nice assets to make it available for our CSP partners to start working with. Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, great. So there's several different go-to-market strategies that you might be able to use. Can you go into this a little bit and how you define the right one for the right CSP or tailor it, I guess, like we were saying before?
Wow, that can be a very long conversation. But I will say the following. The solution that Allot provides, I think that the most, without going into product definitions, okay, but I believe that one of the most powerful things that Allot provides to CSPs is the ability to make their connectivity secure, okay? So today, we all need to be connected 24/7, okay? And the main actors in this story are operators, okay? They are still the main actor in this story because they enable every human being, I would say, to be connected somehow. So when you can add to this connectivity the fact of being safe, okay, it's more value. And the amazing thing that Allot can provide is the fact of doing this with zero touch, okay? That for the marketeers, okay, for us, that we are trying to make this work, okay, to try to make it easier for the users is always a challenge. So why I'm going to this? Because once Allot allows CSPs to say your connectivity is safe with only say yes, okay? From there, you just need to go to the go-to-market and decide, let's make it easier as well.
Okay.
So how the go-to-market should be, every time that customers are taking a decision, they can also take this decision, okay? So it's like, and since you have this ability to complement your connectivity with security, okay? So what we really recommend is to say, do your go-to-market strategy connected to your main value, okay? So in the moment customers decide to join with this tariff plan, propose also the security. Why? Because it's super easy. The values are connected. Right. Customers understand. And actually, every time that we are doing this, we have amazing results. Percentage of penetrations and conversions that I've never seen before. So I think, and why? because of the nature, okay? It's very, very natural, okay, to say, I want to be connected and I want to be connected in a safe way, okay? So we're gonna take the same decisions that the regular decisions that the end users are having together with the CSP, also with security. And usually those are the approach to the market that are very, very successful.
Okay, great. So if you were to summarize, what the main value on the one hand to CSPs, on the other hand to consumers would be for cyber marketing services?
Oh, well, look, we have a conversation actually with the CMO of one of the projects that we just launched, and I think that he said it in a few words, and one of the main things that he said was like, look, we are working on this. Once we decide to launch security, there's tons of things to do. So if we can do this together with people that can talk the language, and they also have a lot of experience in this, they did it before, so we are saving time. We are making sure to kind of, discuss 2 times on things, okay? So it's like you have a partner, okay, to say, if these are your definitions, okay, let's discuss it together. You can always add something into the table, and that's the idea, that as much that is relevant for our partners to make us part of the decision process, to make us part of the review process, maybe depends on the stage, and the design process. We are there to help. We are having really a lot of fun doing so, because it's very interesting to learn all the time. You are kind of in a way replicating the same story in different point of the map, okay? But every time with a specific twist, okay? Because it's this market in the world, or is this is SMBs instead of consumers, or is together with this tariff plan or other. So we are really learning every day, but also capitalizing all of this learning, and most of all, learning from challenges. Okay, we are talking with let's say marketing teams all the time, trying to understand, okay, why is tricky here? What is this challenge? And going for that understanding and being able to share this with others. So yeah.
So it seems like it's not only fun, but it's also important too.
Yes, definitely.
Well, maybe I should say it's not only important, but it's also a lot of fun.
Yes.
Great. Eva Apesteguia, Head of Cyber Marketing at Allot, thanks so much for joining me.
You're welcome. A pleasure. Anytime.